I've made my decision. When this is over and the purifier is running safely in the right hands, I am leaving DC. There's too much buried here. Too many ghosts tied to broken buildings and empty rooms. Mom is gone, Dad is gone. Every street feels like a reminder of what I lost trying to save this place. There are still loose ends to tie up. There always are in the Wasteland. I will finish what we started. I will make sure Project Purity survives. After that, I am done with the capital Wasteland. Maybe I'll head out west. My name is Mordecai, and this is my tale of two wastelands.
Hello, and welcome to what I'm going to call the Loose Ends video for Fallout: A Tale of Two Wastelands, where before we really make that final journey to the end game, we clear up some stuff that we've never done or I've put off or that I just want to do before we're all officially wrapped up here. So first things first, I have all of our gear over this entire playthrough in my inventory right now. I want to sell it all. And something I figured we could do first is head to Canterbury Commons, because we never fully upgraded all of the caravans, so why not do it now?
What can old Uncle Ro do for you today?
I think I'm just going to skip through a lot of this, because it's just repeats of the same exact dialogue.
Our man Crow handles most armor and clothing out on the trail. He grew up a tribal, but he traded in his loincloth for much snappier apparel long ago.
He should expand it.
It takes a fair amount of capital to expand into higher quality material, you know. Improving Crow's wardrobe would require a one-time investment of, say, 200 caps.
Yeah, so they're all pretty much this same general line of dialogue. I'm just going to keep doing it until they're all expanded, because at this point, why not, right? We have a bunch of extra money. Don't really have a whole lot to do with it. I'm gonna buy a bunch of ammo and other stuff that we need. I'll keep our unique weapons, but you know, I think it's just time to sell whatever we have left here. And I think that's everything. Yep. Okay, so we are fully upgraded in that regard. Nice.
You made this place get so boring.
Just 2,000 caps, not too bad.
My investor arrives at last. This line of work doesn't allow for much sentiment, but how could I not offer you some material token of my thanks? In that case here, the gift of health, rarely given in this day and age, but all too often taken.
Hooray, 7
Tell me
stim
what you
packs.
need.
That was worth it.
Maybe I've got your fix.
Would you like to buy some of my drugs I've been stockpiling for no apparent reason?
I hear you're the one who's so deeply invested in my junk. Not as deeply as me, of course, but who is, really. I picked up some stealth boys the other day, and they seemed like just the way to thank you for your investment. Kudos.
6 stealth
Crazy
boys.
Wolfgang's got
Boy,
just
that
what you
sure
need.
is valuable. Hey, do you
Assuming
want
need the
6 stealth
random
boys?
junk that I've got.
Actually, how many of them do I have by now? 65. I think I will do without. But you can certainly have some.
And here you are. The spirits have blessed me with many gifts, but you have given the more marketable gift of monetary investment. Please accept this offering. A mask and helmet made from the hide of the wisest spirits of the wind. May it benefit you as fully as it has myself.
I was gonna say, isn't it an iBot helmet? Somewhere in here. I don't think it's actually very good, but, you know, at least we have it. Oh, there it is. Perception +1. Wow.
Searching for a friend?
What a piece of crap. And so, when it's all said and done, and I've sold all of our drugs and ammo that we're never going to use, and just other random crap we've been collecting, we have made it to 28,300 bottle caps. Not as much as you would think, but TTW does mess around with the economy. It's a lot harder to make bottle caps. That's still a pretty dang good max to hit. We're not completely done with Fallout 3 yet, but you know, we're in the home stretch. I've said that a lot actually, and this time I kind of mean it, because after this video, we're just going to do the main quest till the end. But there is some leftover stuff that I would like to do before we call it in DC. And one of those things is the Vault-Tec Headquarters over here. I said this is one of the places I wanted to explore before we end the series for good, and yeah, why not? I don't really remember if there's anything too interesting in here, but maybe. Let's roll with the 10mm because it's one of my favorite weapons we found in this playthrough so far. A lot of dead super mutants. Vault 101, nice. Hello. Bye. We're also obviously still pining for level 50, so I'm okay with doing a little exploration and trying to get some level ups here. Man, they give a lot of XP. I kind of love it. Giant sentry bot on here. He got rocked. I guess we can turn on the light. I have that perk, so it shouldn't affect our stealth anyways. Is this just, is that it? Vault-Tec administration over there on that side. I don't think we can get on that side. Can we? See a robo-brain over there. But the stairs are collapsed. Well, let's deal with you. Huh. Maybe you loop back around or something. All right. Well, we'll just head this way then. But yeah, this is the wrap-up video. We're just doing everything that I want to do before we continue on with main quest and Broken Steel stuff. And then we're going to go to New Vegas. I mentioned it before, but Broken Steel does have some side quests that pop up when you start it. So we'll do those because they are pretty interesting to actually see some reactivity to your decisions in the vanilla game. It's not anything amazing. This is still a Bethesda game, so there's basically no real reaction, but there's a little bit. It's more than they've ever really done in the other games. Yeah, I didn't know what kind of enemy type to expect here. Definitely wasn't thinking robots. Makes sense. I guess it's just the automated security that's still alive somehow for all this time. Seems like a lot of security for just Vault-Tec offices, but it is their headquarters. Are there any good terminals here? I don't know. It's been so long since I've done this dungeon. Might not even be that interesting of a place at the end of the day. You'd think it would. You'd think it'd have some devious writings where they admit to doing all the horrible, horrible things in each of the vaults, but there was some other place we went into that didn't have any terminal entries, and I thought it would. So you just never know. There is a skill book over here that we might as well try to get, see what it is. Where is it? Wow, that's actually like challenging to get to. Big Book of Science, that's a pretty good one for us. That's still not maxed out, so. I think at this point we have enough skill books to max out the skills we want to max out. Everything else is just kind of gravy, but I'll still pick them up. I might take those to New Vegas. If we do decide to do the reset, we could still kind of enforce that skill book rule if we need to. Maybe I have enough books for that. I don't actually know. Can we get over here? Maybe. All right. Oh, okay. Let's open it from this side. Nice. Would love some 10mm. We're kind of burning through it here. Nope, just energy weapon. Crap, I guess there's a laser pistol here, that's why. Yeah, not really seeing anything. Well, at least we can say we explored it. The other thing I did sort of off screen, because it doesn't really matter, is I did recruit Jericho, the raider guy in Megaton as a companion. And I recruited Sharon from Underworld as a companion just to get like the trophies for it in our house. Didn't actually travel around with them or anything. Okay, so there are some terminals. System Operation Station 3. Important bulletins. Okay, so here you go. Here's your freaking terminal entries. Security notice. Due to repeated attempts to obtain protected Vault-Tec information, the following security procedures have been instituted. Shutdown of the VTM B01 master brain requires authorization from all 3 system operator terminals. All materials of a sensitive nature have been removed from external terminals, and access to the mainframe room requires authorization from all 3 system operational terminals. Okay, so there is a main room. All mechanized security is now being handled by the VTM B01 Master Brain via the security uplink. Please do not tamper with this unit without an authorized service technician present. Vending machines. Once again, someone has been tampering with the vending machines in the cafeteria. This practice violates section VT00987-A in volume 17, holy crap, of the employee handbook. If the machine malfunctions or does not dispense its contents properly, please refrain from kicking, shaking, punching, hitting with a fire extinguisher, or filling the coin slot with fecal matter. Bathroom breaks. It has recently come to our attention that employees are abusing the liberal breaks policy as outlined in this section in volume 18 of the employee handbook. As a result, human resources and administration have come to an agreement on a reasonable time reduction. As of today, all bathroom breaks will be reduced from 2.37 minutes to 2.25 minutes. Vault 112 done. This is just a quick announcement to let you know that the work on Vault 112 has been completed, sporting the latest and greatest in Vault technology. Way to go, Techites. Vault 92 changes. The following item has been added to the Vault 92 requisition request. 14 WNB type noise generators, 14 broadcast relays, 14 monitoring terminals. If these changes are in error, please contact the supplies and planning department. So that is the white noise crazy musician one, I think. Mainframe Station 3 access approval. Access approved. Master Brain shutdown. Shutdown approved. Do we want to shut down the Master Brain? Can we talk to it? Maybe I've never done this dungeon before. I don't remember a Master Brain. Is it actually a brain, or is it just giant computer again? I was thinking like a robo-brain kind of deal, but maybe not. Okay, this is Operation Station 1. Anything different here? No, okay. Yeah, there's the Master Brain. I want to talk to it before we shut it down for good. Vault-Tec Employee Terminal. Company Store. Vault-Tec Baseball Cap. T-shirt. Leather bomber. Golf tee. Drink cozy. Lunchbox. Bobblehead. Deducted from paycheck. The bobblehead is only available to executive level employees. Yeah. Can I keep pushing this? I never run out of money? Okay. Page employee. Internal paging system offline. Okay. That is pretty funny. I don't think he's going to have a very big paycheck when he does get it. Oh, hello. I saw that, but I didn't see that it was a turret. Okay, so there's the last station. Let's wait. Well, let's grant access, but not shut down the mainframe. Just, yeah, I want to see if we can talk to it or something. Can we talk to it from here? No?
Don't be
just shot us. Oh, there's another freaking turret right perfectly positioned in the hall. All right. This is like the CEO's office, maybe? Grognak the Barbarian, nice. Guess this could also be HR. What's this? Turret control system, we don't care. Ooh, is this where we go? Yes. Vault-Tec mainframe. Download vault locations and access codes. Well, it's not very helpful, honestly. We've already explored all the vaults. I wonder if those will get you through various doors that you can't normally get into unless you find like passcodes and stuff. Or like the overseer terminals maybe too. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll shut it down. Oh, we can't shut it down now. Do I want to shut it down so no one can use this information? I guess there were a few terminal entries, but it's not as exciting as you'd think it would be, right? You'd think you'd find some computers with all of the information you could want. Maybe the Enclave already picked it up. And we've looped back around. Is there anything over here? Yes. Skill book. A barter skill book. Nice. Well, that's one place down. Let's head to the next one. Holy crap. Where did you guys come from, and why did you just spawn on top of me? Okay, well. Spray and pray, we win. Jeez. I was not expecting that, walking through that door. Okay, so the next place we want to go is somewhere in here, so I'm going to try to follow the subway station and hope it takes us where we need to go. Sometimes it can be a little wonky if you don't have an actual quest marker, but I think we're in the right area. I don't know if we've ever actually been in here. There's a skill book that we missed, apparently, and that doesn't seem like something I would do. There are dead people everywhere, but I think it's the work of these Reaver Ghouls. Yes, the Reaver Ghouls who one-shot me. Although I guess I don't have any health. That would be why. Well, let's switch to the old shotgun. Maybe I'll keep you guys in, because this is kind of crazy intense combat here. Cool Reavers are nasty. There's like 4 of them. Of course, we have the shotgun of doom and death, but more difficult than it normally is. All right, is that everyone? No, I'm still in danger. Well, we might as well grab this. Duck and cover. That's not a bad one for us because we still don't have our explosives at a high level, so that's not too shabby. Also, let's use our freaking laser pistol that we got from Mothership Zeta. It's not an actual alien gun, it's the unique... Ooh, it even turns them purple. That's pretty cool. It's the unique plasma pistol that does a ton of damage. We haven't really used energy weapons like at all here. Ooh. Hello. Go away. Oh. We're getting a lot of kill perks. Like we got the robot one, we just got one for killing animals. Those are going to be very helpful when we get to New Vegas. Okay, Mason District. This is actually where I want to be. Hubris Comics, perfect. Yeah, this thing's a beast. Holy crap. Just melted him. It has like built-in DT because it's a plasma weapon and it shoots 2 shots at once. Really good for critting. Stupid Black Talent Company mercs. All right, well, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Is the entrance over here? Yes. Hubris Comics Publishing, exactly what I wanted. Some pretty cool stuff going on in here. Plus, I'm hoping there's some skill books. That's a dud computer. Another barter skill book. Isn't our barter... It's not maxed, but it's pretty close. Receptionist Terminal. Hubris Comics Publishing. Publishing quality prints at quality prices. Air conditioning controls. System inoperative. Release schedule. Hubris Comics Summer 2077 schedule. A glorious summer for Hubris and America. June, Captain Cosmos, Truth, Justice, and the Space American Way. Kid Wacky's Zany Hijinks. Grognak the Barbarian, Revenge of the Mansaurian. Tales from the Front, Alaska Unavowed. July, Grognak's Salute to the Troops. Tales from the Front, Liberated Canada. Captain Cosmos, Invasion of the Black Planet. Drake, Tungsten, Chrono Cowboy. I love how many of these are just propaganda. Tales from the Front, The Red Terror, Underground Life, Vault Boy Special. Grognak the Barbarian, An Axe for All Ages. Captain Cosmos, The Radioactive Spacemen from Space. Letters to the Editor. Requiem for an Antagonist. Grognak the Barbarian is an excellent comic for many reasons, but one of the most widely respected ones is the depth of its villains. From the cold-blooded manipulations of the Mansaurian to the love-hate romance of Femi Ra, the stories of Grognak's enemies are every bit as fascinating as his own tales. But, for my money, no tale's more tragic and more fascinating than that of the Ant-Agonizer. While never developed as fully as major villains like Skullpocalypse or Mastodonald, the portrait of the orphan girl raised by ants and instilled with a bitter hatred of humanity has tremendous potential for reader connection and possible redemption. However, in Grognak and the Ants of Agony, Mr. Neptura threw away all of that potential by simply treating the antagonizer as a two-dimensional villain with a futile and pointless grudge against mankind. His writing replaced her subtle undertones of lost humanity and tragically lost innocence with the worst sort of mustache-twirling cliché dialogue. It was an offense to a deep and tragic character. Now, how a hack like that continues to find work in comics is beyond my comprehension. Hubris Comics should fire him and return the series to the capable hands of Mr. Morales. Until that time, I refuse to buy another comic from what used to be my favorite publisher, Obsessed in Oakmont. Beta testing notice. Miss Granier. Beginning Monday, members of the Grognak's Little Heathens fan club will begin visiting the offices to participate in beta testing our Reign of Greylock software. Participants must fill out our participation agreement and should be directed to the testing station 15 minutes prior to their scheduled appointment time. Just follow the main hallway all the way to the end and go through the door on your right. From there, the beta testing area is just down the smaller hallway to your right. Rebecca, a personal note, some members of the fan club may be a little exuberant. We realize that you're not a babysitter and appreciate the extra trouble you'll be going to this week. This beta test is very important to getting our Hubris software venture off to a good start, so please do your best to keep things under control out front. You'll be compensated at time and a half for the week as a token of our gratitude for your trouble. Press release. For immediate release, Hubris Comics and Vault-Tec Incorporated unveil Vault Boy Meets Hell's Chain Gang, limited 5-part miniseries. The very best in invincible entertainment and impenetrable vaults teams up to bring comic fans a gripping grimoire of greatness. From their headquarters in Washington, D.C., Hubris Comics announced today plans to bring a beloved American icon onto the Hubris Comics universe, none other than the beloved Vault Boy character. Vault Boy was the perfect choice for our new Hell's Chain Gang series, says Hubris Comics chief of publishing Peter Shiner, in which those valiant vigilantes take on Chairman Chang's commie cyborg corpse. After all, Vault Boy knows a thing or two about going up against that red menace. The 5-part miniseries will feature an alternate future in which Chinese communists have invaded America. Vault Boy and Hell's Chain Gang are the last best hope for America to break free from the shackles of communism in this cautionary tale of vigilance. It has always been Vault-Tec's mission to educate and protect our countrymen from the communist threat, commented Vault-Tec Public Relations Executive Joanne Strausser. This exciting project is the perfect opportunity to thrill young Americans while sending home an important message for us all. Every good American must help shoulder the burden of freedom and always be wary of the communist threat. The first issue of this miniseries will be available on newsstands everywhere this holiday season. About Hubris Comics. Hubris Comics, a branch of Hubris Publishing headquartered in Washington, D.C., has been producing entertainment since 2021. Hey, they're already around. Hubris Comics are known for such popular properties as Grognak the Barbarian, Hell's Chain Gang, and The Inspector. Dang, that was a lot of reading. All right, let's go kill some stuff. A toilet? What's going on here? Fusion cells. Drink fusion cells? Your repair skill allows you to grab the fusion cells without getting shocked. Why are there fusion cells in the toilet? Guess just some sort of prank? Still don't have light step. That's crazy to me. Usually you would have it by now. Can't disarm that one, though. Ooh, ghouls. Wasn't expecting that. This thing is a beast. Holy crap. I love the purple goo, too. Some people below us, I guess? Can't really see them. It's almost like a shotgun. The sound it makes. Okay, so this leads down to utility tunnels. I don't know if we want to go that way. Let's finish exploring up here first, and then we can go in the different directions. Maybe that is where you go. It didn't seem like it, though. Let's get rid of you. Are there more? Yeah, there are more fusion cells in here. That's funny. Someone's just rigging all the toilets to shock people. Okay, Is that everything? No, it seems like we missed a big old chunk somewhere. Ow, that actually hurt me. Okay, someone's having a lot of fun setting up these traps. Somewhere here. Is this just a dead end? No. Hubris Comics printing. Okay, yeah, so this is where we want to go. I don't know where those utility tunnels lead to. And there's a guy in there with a minigun. That's always nice. Oh, no. Come back here. I want to get the XP. There we go. Nice. Ooh, seems like there's some more. Well, there was some more. And we got the best gun in the entire game. Okay, so we got minigun guy up there. Oh crap, more ghouls. I don't know why I keep saying oh crap. I mean, we're pretty tanky at this point, but it's just my natural reaction after being abused so much by this game early on. We were just getting rocked all the time. Hubris Comics publishing terminal. Unlock foreman door. I think that's the only thing new here. Yeah. I think we had to come this way anyways. We go up here. Yes, that just loops back around. Okay. So how do we get to you? Maybe we have to go this way? All right, then we can go this way and kill this guy up here with the minigun. If he's not already dead, he's dead. I think the Ghoul Reaver killed him. Mad Johnny West. Bunch of drugs. Okay. A single comic book. Or a book we don't really care about. Perfect. Is that really it? I think so. Well, you know, we gave it a try. Almost out of energy weapon shots anyways. I guess we could go through the utility tunnels, just see what's going on there. I thought there was more to do here. Can we do anything with this terminal? What does it say? Printing press. Remember to make sure no one is near the press while operating. Turn it on. Warning, machine malfunctioning. Ink levels. Low grade pulp available. Grognok the Barbarian loaded. Is this like the... Ooh, it actually moves. Why couldn't they do that with the Nuka-Cola stuff? Oh, there's a dead guy here. I know you can come here to get like ink for one of the quests that needed it. Was it the Declaration of Independence guy who needed ink? Someone needed ink. I think you can come here for that, but yeah, we'll turn it on again. I don't think comics come out or anything good like that. It's not like the Nuka-Cola one, I don't think. Especially because this guy that you can't get rid of is in the way. Were people using these to grind up bones or something? All right, well, nothing too crazy going on in here. Let's head into the tunnels here, though, just to see what's going on. This seems like a bad place to shoot, but why not? And we are out of bullets with that. We'll switch to something else. Just some ghouls down here. Is that where all the ghouls were coming from, I guess? I'm not really too interested in exploring this place. It's basically a subway station, from what I can tell. So it's not the most interesting. Maybe there's something down here worth investigating. Bethesda usually does an okay job, but at this point we're just like so loaded that we don't really need to check everywhere like we used to. Ow. There is a little cache over here of stuff, though. Some ammo, frag grenades, and some more ammo. Not bad. Say, please don't be a Reaver, otherwise we're going to die. And more first aid kits. I guess there's a lot of like medical stuff here. That's pretty good. And this just loops back. Okay. Yeah, you know, these two places were a lot cooler in my memory than they actually were in the game. They were actually kind of lame. I do like the terminal entries, wish there was more. Also, before we leave, I forgot to check this. Sometimes there are skill books in it. This would be one of those times. A Dean's Electronics, nice. There's also a bunch of super mutants down here. Perfect. Kind of like free XP if we can actually kill them. It's not going well. Just hide in the preservation shelter, which is pretty fitting. There we go. We're fine. Okay, that's a lot of them. I think we should bust out the shotgun. That's like 3 super mutant overlords right there. That's crazy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
You have to come out sooner or later.
Do I though? Do I? All right, let's get rid of the master, since he's the squishiest.
Come out, wherever.
Ooh, we got to level up too. Okay, you think this guy is smart enough to see us?
Wounded.
I don't think so.
Gonna
Can we get you?
you soon,
Nope.
human.
There we go. Slowly whittle them down for huge chunks of XP. Don't get used to this. We're not going to have as many dangerous enemies in New Vegas, I don't think.
Gonna find you soon.
We're going to be getting all of our XP from questing, actually. Not killing, is my guess.
You have to come out sooner or later.
Usually when they bump into you like that, they protect you. Not these guys, they're idiots. All right, well, that's enough of that. Jeez. All that to save just some random lady in the park. I guess we truly are a good person. Yeah, you need it more than me. All right. Since we got to level up, let's level up. I think we go... Yeah, let's go barter. Get it maxed. It's not really going to help us, especially if we do end up resetting our skills for New Vegas, but whatever. Maybe we'll get a good perk when it's this high. There you go. Pack Rat. You've learned the value of careful packing. Items with a weight of 2 or less weigh half as much as for you. That is really good. Strong Back. We can finally take Strong Back. I forgot we got the thing that boosts all of our stats up to 5, huh? So we can take good perks now. Ooh. I'm tempted to go Strong Back. That's such a good one. 50 extra carry weight? Yes. We have needed that for so long. Oh my gosh. Look at that carry weight. So much better. Can actually pick stuff up. Another place I wanted to go because it actually holds the final companion for us that we haven't recruited is in this direction. So we're going to go there too. I know this episode is all over the place like many of the other ones, but this is just the loose ends video. So, you know, I'm doing things I wanted to do but never got around to. The first 2 dungeons have been a little disappointing, but I at least know what's going on here, and it's at least worth picking up before we end our adventures in DC. Let's kill these mad cows. So there's Minefield, the cause of about 150 of our 314 deaths. We're not going there. I have some PTSD going there. We're gonna go in this direction. Yes, I think this is it. I would guess many of you people actually recognize this place. I always forget to come here unless I go out of my way for it. I think I get distracted by the Wasteland survival guide and just head straight to the minefield, and I never come over here. Somewhere, though. Somewhere in this little scrapyard is our final companion. Did he not spawn in because it took us too long to get here? I don't think that's an actual thing, but I don't know where else he could be. Oh! Finally freaking found it, jeez. Oh, nice. Yes, it is Dogmeat. Aww. He killed all these raiders by himself. What's the matter, boy? Lose your master? I know how you feel. I lost my dad. Want to come with me? It's dangerous out here all alone. He can apparently take care of himself. Killed 3 raiders by his lonesome. He knows what he's doing. We're the scrubs here. Man, that took forever. I looked everywhere in this scrapyard except for the place he was, apparently. But yes, our last companion, Dogmeat. The same Dogmeat, or at least a relative of the one you get in Fallout 1 and the one you get in Fallout 4. Although that one looks more like a German Shepherd than this one does. We are going to leave Dogmeat here because I don't want him to die. I don't really like companions very much, even Dogmeat. We are, however, going to grab the Nuka-Cola Clear formula that we picked up a very long time ago because somewhere over here, we actually need to turn it in. Finally, here we are at the Red Racer Factory with the Nuka-Cola Clear recipe. I'm getting chased by ghouls. Get out of here. Because this would be one of the loose ends that we never really tied up and I completely forgot about. Hello.
Hold it right there. What are you doing here?
I have the formula for the Nuka-Cola Clear.
Mercier didn't make it? Damn. How do they expect us to play when we don't even have enough people on our team? Well, as long as you brought the formula, I guess we're still in the game.
What are you talking about? I think you're showing obvious signs of a concussion and should see a doctor.
Penalty! No one tries to put one past Goalie Ledoux. Ice them, guys!
Time for you to bleed.
Oh, hell!
Well, I don't think he's suffering from a concussion anymore, at least. He's got that going for him. Yeah, I think if, you know, you don't do that check, he pays you or something. But yeah, let's go into the Red Racer Factory. Why not? Looking for one more thing to do before we call it a video anyways. Is this just full of those guys or ghouls, I guess? Weird. But yeah, we picked up that Nuka-Cola formula in the plant when we were looking for Nuka Quantum for Sierra. And I just forgot about it. But yeah, there's like a little weird unmarked quest where you give it to those guys, I guess. Don't know why you'd want to. I think they might give you some money. I think he's attacking me. Oh. You up there? Weird. I don't really think there's anything too crazy going on in here. It's like a bicycle factory. I don't know what you expect. Maybe there's some communist stuff in here. I really don't remember at this point. I do kind of feel like we've seen all the best places though. And us doing these dungeons kind of just confirms that to me, that we didn't really miss anything too good. The only cool dungeons left are maybe those that are part of Broken Steel or the main quest. Like, I think you go to the White House or something, the Capitol building. That'll be cool, of course. Can't wait to do that next time for sure. If for some reason the next video isn't us doing the main quest, you have my permission to unsubscribe and call me a liar forever. Because I've put it off so long at this point. But it's just because I wanted to get my fill of Fallout 3, and I definitely think I am at that point, honestly. This whole video has just been a confirmation of me being ready to move on. You know, we've seen it all, we've done it all. There are still some cool places. We didn't get all the unique guns. I never really planned on doing that though. So, you know, we did.
Over!
Why are there super mutants all of a sudden? We did everything I set out to do at this point. So I don't feel too bad about it. Chip broadcast terminal. Oh, maybe this is one of the communist places. Oh, maybe there is something interesting going on here. Chip broadcast terminal. Diary entry L2. I have used materials from the small explosive cache I found to further safeguard myself from my experiments. I have wired the building to broadcast a signal from this terminal. In that emergency will detonate all chips. I pray that day never comes. Disable the chips. And we got an achievement for that. Oh, no. We got an achievement for hacking terminals. Just as good. Surgeon's notes. The first ghoul chips. Some of my earlier chip prototypes have started to malfunction, causing the chips to overheat and eventually detonate the implanted charge. Oh, that's why there's ghouls here. In retaliation, I have upgraded the P7 series and above to counter the malfunction. I have also altered the Y2 series and my mutants as a precaution. That's why there's mutants. It's all coming together. Ghouls are easily replaceable. Mutants are not. I've had to alter the chips for the mutants to account for their greater size. Fortunately, they exhibit a higher intellect than the ghouls and can be controlled to an even greater extent. The enthralled mutants have mentioned legends of even larger mutants, almost twice as big as the ones I've captured. If only I could get my hands on one of those. The experiments, the fun. Okay, so we got a crazy guy who's chipping ghouls and super mutants. I guess that's what we just turned off, are those chips. And all their heads have exploded. I guess that was me activating them or deactivating them.
Time to tear you apart.
Oh. We found the surgeon. Hello. How's it going?
Be my new boyfriend.
I like how she opened the cage. Stefan. The surgeon's lab coat. The surgeon's key. What does her lab coat do? Medicine plus 10, science plus 5. That's not bad. And her safe. Plasma defender. You can keep it. And her terminal. Is this the same thing? Notes on Stefan. My masterpiece. Stefan is now under my control. The latest chip I had installed in him seems to have taken, and he is now mine. The effort to capture one of these glowing ghouls was immense, but finally I can take solace in the fact that I have one under my control. His limited intellect means I will have to keep him downstairs with the rest of the ghouls, but I pity any rabble that pokes their head in here now. Well, at least we put an end to these terrible, horrific experiments, right? Are we doing good things here? I like to think so. I mean, she was feeding this ghoul people. Now they're safe with absolute garbage. Okay, well. Guess this is our last good deed before we continue on with the main quest. It's a good one to end on. Crazy mad scientists experimenting on people. Or ghouls. Same difference. But like I said, next time, and I really mean this, we will continue the main quest. I don't think we'll have enough time to start the DLC. Maybe. But yeah, so main quest, start the DLC, do the little DLC side quests, finish the DLC, off to New Vegas we go. I'm hoping we can hit level 50 by then. I think we should be able to with the XP boost we have and how much XP you get for doing main quest stuff. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. No more sidetracking stuff for us. Just the Broken Steel DLC and the main quest. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. Thank you for watching and peace out.